Welcome to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast.
Welcome back to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast with your host Logan and
Hey there.
And today we bring you our Royal Rumble 2026 recap and reaction to what we saw from Saturday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. A lot of stuff happened on that show. So much. I mean, it was a fantastic both women's and men's Rumble, but the men's was just on a different level for some reason. I don't know what it was, but the men's Rumble was a good Rumble. It was
I really like
it was pretty good. And so we'll start with the two matches we had up first. We had the it was the women's Rumble first, but we'll talk about the matches. So we had the Gunther AJ retirement match. And it went down about how we thought it was going to go. We did at one point think that it was going to be a DQ finish to keep AJ safe.
Yeah, there was a point when Gunther was really pounding AJ in the corner where I thought maybe they'd go the DQ route and keep it going a little longer, but they didn't. So glad they didn't mess it up.
And then AJ has that. Gunther puts him in the sleeper like he did to Goldberg, like he did to Cena, and AJ passes out. Doesn't tap out, passes out. Ref calls the bell.
Yep, passes out.
And that is AJ's career over. So Gunther gets out of the ring. He lets AJ have his moment, and AJ just soaks in the crowd. And he teases taking his gloves off. He takes his gloves off and teases putting them in the ring, but then he changes his mind and puts them back on.
And yeah, that's a little interesting.
And then
he teasing something else, maybe.
And then he gets out of the ring, but then he comes back in. They play his music, and he gets one last standing ovation. So it's a sad day. I know AJ's one of your guys. It's a sad...
yeah. It was a tough watch, but he went out on a good match.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match with him and Gunther. If you were Dave Meltzer, what would you give it?
That was a good match. I'd probably give that 4 stars.
Okay, 4 stars.
Maybe 4.5. I'm not giving it 7 stars.
And then we move to the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre defending against Sami Zayn. And there was a little part of me that thought, Saudi Arabia going crazy for Sami. No. Maybe they give it to him. But then as I was watching the match, Drew was really working the lower back of Sami. He even put him through the announcer table at one point. It was all Drew.
Yeah, Sami has little moments here and there, but yeah, Drew looked dominant, and that's what you need. You need that Drew to look dominant going into
headed to the Chamber and then head to Mania.
Yeah. So
I wonder if
they accomplished what they.
I wonder if they'll have Drew defend inside the Chamber. That'd be kind of cool.
You would think one of the champions would.
Yeah, I can't see Punk defending the Chamber. He's too old for that.
He just was in it.
I know, but he didn't want to do another one. He didn't even want to do the one that he was in last year.
You never know.
But
they got enough people for Drew to defend it.
Yeah, they're really building up a nice challenger base for him.
You got Orton, you got Sami could be in it again. You got
Cody and Jacob.
Yeah, you could. So you got the guys.
And then we've got the Royal Rumble matches. We'll start with the women since that was the first match of the night. And there were some decent surprises. I was really shocked about Brie Bella. Brie Bella showing up.
Yeah, the Brie Bella one shocked me. That was pretty cool. There wasn't many big surprises.
The surprises were basically the NXT call-ups.
I like some of the angles that they did.
Or not call-ups, but additions.
Yeah.
Entrance.
Yeah. So, it's hard when you do a show like Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia because...
It's kind of obvious.
It's like if they don't show up on other shows, then it's kind of like, oh, well, they're probably going to be on.
They were on the plane to Saudi,
like the NXT champ.
Yeah, she wasn't. Her two faction mates were on NXT, but she wasn't, and she's the leader.
Yeah, so it was fine. There was nothing special about it. There were some good moments. Lash had a really
Lash
good
was amazing.
She was great. They played up the Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Yeah, that was good.
Situation. So that was pretty cool to see.
Roxanne had a decent showing until she got eliminated.
Yeah,
I was correct. It was a Shigo cosplay. It was her outfit.
Yeah, that made sense. Yeah, I kind of figured. So.
But then...
so there were some good moments.
But Charlotte had a good showing. She was entrant number 1. So. And Becky was pretty cool. I thought maybe AJ Lee would come in, but they eliminated Becky a little bit too early for for AJ to come out. So she never.
Yeah, once Becker was
Yeah.
gone, I didn't really see
No,
the
neither
AJ
did I.
thing happen.
But in the
so.
end, my pick and your pick was correct. We said on the pre-show on the predictions
Mhm.
that Liv Morgan would win, and Liv Morgan did in fact win.
Yep. Well said, Bianca didn't
I
get in
know.
there,
This finger injury must be something crazy.
but but it was good to see Liv win. She's been really
Yeah,
putting the
she'd been
work
like
in the last
second
couple
place for
years
like
since she
3 years
came
in a
back.
row or something.
Yeah, so it was good to see her win. This tells me that it's going to go the way of Vicker, but who knows? I could see her picking either champion,
Oh,
honestly.
and
But
Tiffany Stratton did return. Should mention that.
yeah, Tiffany
It was Tiffy
returns. That was
time.
a pretty good spot for her. Then you had Liv eliminating
That's
Raquel.
right. Liv eliminates Raquel towards the end. It was
Hmm
crazy. Raquel had just
That was
eliminated
a big spot. Rhea.
Rhea, and then Liv comes up and tosses her over the top. It was
hmm
crazy.
That big power bomb
Oh yeah, Rhea
to the
got hit with a
apron.
Tahana bomb over the top rope. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Insane bump for
that
Rhea to take.
was that was a pretty big bump for Rhea there.
I was
So.
shocked about that. That was insane. And then Liv dumps out her Judgment Day sister and oh Soul. We didn't
hmm
even mention Soul. Soul had a fantastic showing in the Rumble.
Yeah, she looked really good. She was 5-3. She tried to do the what's it
Soul
called?
Snatcher,
Snow, the Soul Snatcher on the
greatest
outside,
finisher in wrestling.
and then that's how she got eliminated.
Yeah,
But
it
that
would
was
have been
pretty
an
cool.
insane Soul Snatcher if she would have hit it.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. So it
Yeah,
was
she
pretty
tries to hit it
cool.
on
Not
Tiffany, and
a
then Tiffany dumps her
yeah,
off, and then Liv hits the Oblivion on the outside and takes
yeah.
Tiffany out.
So that was pretty cool. The match it had some good spots.
Yeah, it was a good women's Rumble.
So yeah,
And then
especially that last three, they really did
yeah,
some good stuff together there.
and then we move to the men's side of things,
Mm.
and we open
A lot of
with
big meaty men.
yeah, there was some meaty men in this match. We open with Oba
Mm-hmm.
Femi.
Mm-hmm.
Oba Femi comes out and he's doing the Oba walk, and he was fantastic. I mean, it couldn't have been
Mm-hmm.
a better showing for Oba, unless he would have won, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
But
looked
he
great.
came out
He
and he
was one of the stars.
eliminated it one by one. The first like what 5 guys,
Uh-huh.
and then
Yeah, I
Damian
think he
Priest
went
comes
through the
out,
first five.
and then
So, but
Priest.
then the biggest part of the night though was the beginning, and Braun coming out
That's
too,
right. We should mention that. So Oba was
and then
1, Braun Breaker was number 2. He was obviously our pick
mhm,
to win the whole thing on the prediction show. And
yep,
Braun comes out. He's making his way down with Paul Heyman, and then all of a sudden, like the camera's panned on Braun Breaker as he's about to get in. He's at the base of the ramp, and all of a sudden this masked hoodied figure just comes in and just lays down Braun and takes him out. And we're
mhm,
like, oh, this has got to be Seth. The build looks exactly like Seth's build. So the whole time we were looking, it was Seth. We were thinking it's Seth, and he just continues to take him down. He hits him with a super kick, hits him with a stomp, and Braun sold
mhm.
the stomp pretty well, by the way. And then the masked figure jumps the barricade and leaves. And then oh no, he throws Braun in the ring. Excuse me.
He
He
throws
throws
him in
Braun in
the
the
ring.
ring. Oba tosses him. Then
Hmm
he hits the stomp and leaves.
hmm
That's how it went. So
Yeah, it was pretty crazy little moment there.
I couldn't believe it either.
I was pretty excited for Oba Braun
Yeah, I know. It was going to start
face to
so
face,
high. I was like, that's one of the biggest 1-2s we've had in a while.
but it looks like they might be setting up
Yeah.
Seth versus
I'm
Braun at
upset that Braun didn't
Mania.
win, not just because it was our pick, but because I thought Braun was going to have a big night. But if it leads to a
Hmm
decent story with Seth, I'm okay with it.
I did see afterwards where some people were thinking that it's Pierce.
That it's Pierce?
Hmm It's a little jokey, but
I would actually,
there's
I'd
also
love that.
that would be funny. But there was another theory that it was speaking of theory, that it was Austin Theory again,
No, that wasn't the same build.
and then but then it's Seth who sent him there to do it.
Yeah.
So there's some theories
No, it
out
was
there,
it was
but
just Seth.
it seemed like it was Seth the way he looked out
Yeah.
there. So I would assume it was him,
And I'm sure his boots that he was wearing were even bedazzled, probably.
probably.
So that's how Braun.
So
So we don't get
that
that
was a
one right.
big
We went
start.
3 for 4 on predictions, which is pretty good.
Hmm Yeah, the match got good.
Oh
They
yeah,
they built up some guys. There was some good comedy
yeah. Mr.
in the
Mr.
match.
Iguana comes out.
Mr. Iguana was great. La Parka was good. You had the El Grande
Oh, that's right. They did it. Yeah.
Americano, and then you had
Original.
OG Grande
And they
Americano
had a little
come out.
Spider-Man meme. That was
Uh-huh.
good stuff.
And then he eliminates him, and it looks like that's kind of going to
Yeah,
be
I would
where they're
assume
going to
that's where they're
go
going
for Mania.
WrestleMania. Yep.
So you had some good spots there. Then you had it when Powerhouse
Oh,
Hobbs
we popped for that.
had his uh,
It played
entrance.
on the Titantron. It played Powerhouse Hobbs like a brick background,
Mm,
and then the brick just shatters away, and Royce Keys comes on the screen. Oh man, it was amazing.
yes, that was a really good spot for him, and he had a really good
Yeah, he
showing
looked really
too.
good
So
in the match
so
for it being his first
um,
time in WWE and his first Rumble match ever.
yeah, yeah. So he had some good moments in
He had some
there.
good stare downs, a couple
Um,
people.
Cody was early. He was out there
Cody was
for a
like 11, I
while.
think.
Yeah, I think so. So he had some good
He had his
moments.
old man walk.
Uh, yeah. So you had some of that. You had Brock and Oba face off. That was pretty cool.
Brock
So
was going
Brock was in rare
crazy in
form.
that. He
Yeah.
must have been on something else in this match for this night because he was,
He had the throw out with Elia. That was pretty cool. Where Elia's chopping him, he just grabs his neck and throws him over the top rope.
man.
There were some big time moments for
And then he
Brock
has
there.
he has two different stare downs with Oba because people kept getting in the way.
Uh huh.
Javon
Yeah.
had a really good night. I was
Yep. Javon
I
had a
was
good
really
night. He was
excited for
pretty much the
Javon.
Iron Man for him.
He looked like a star. Trick
Hmm.
looked
Yep.
good, but
He
then Trick
looked
got
really
early.
good.
I think Trick got eliminated a little too early for my liking.
Yeah, they eliminated him pretty quickly. I was kind of surprised they got rid of him that fast, but
He still looked good from what he was in.
yeah.
And he was in for a decent amount. I just thought he'd be in longer. I mean,
Hmm.
Javon got most of the match, basically.
Yeah. I was surprised Carmelo wasn't in the match. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but
They,
he just had
they've
his
been pushing him so
open
hard
challenge
with the
on
US.
SmackDown, so maybe he didn't want to go or something.
Yeah, but you think you're pushing this guy with the open challenge every week, and then you don't even let him be in the
Yeah,
Rumble?
strange. I mean, they
Or
put
you
Ray
could at
Phoenix in
least,
the match, and Ray Phoenix
yeah, that
didn't
was
do
a
much.
waste.
So,
You could at least let him do his open challenge on the pay per
no,
view.
we can't do that.
I mean, what are we even doing here?
That makes too much sense.
But whatever.
But the one thing that we predict, well, the two things, we got Bianca wrong as a prediction. And then the main
Hmm.
one for the men's, we said Chris Jericho could show up, and unfortunately,
Nope.
no Y2 Judas.
Nope, he did not. That's okay.
Yeah, he'll be back
A
eventually.
little sad. A little sad, but it was.
No Joe Hendry either. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I did think that was a little
That's
odd
straight.
that he
I
didn't
almost
get
would
in
have
the
bet
match.
like a ton of money that Joe Hendry would have been in. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, it seemed like they were going more towards the outside guys were out.
Yeah.
You know, because they had Hobbs, they had a couple guys from AAA, so they had that stuff going
And
on.
I would think that Hobbs would show up on Raw on Monday. Because I've
Yeah,
heard
I
he's
don't
going to
know if
skip
he'll be a
right
Raw
past
guy or
NXT.
something. Yeah,
Although, I mean, I've been
yeah, I don't
asking
know.
for a new main top guy other than Ricky and Tony D'Angelo down there and
Yeah,
Ethan Page down in NXT after Javon and Trick and Oba left. I mean, Powerhouse Hobbs would fit right in.
he would go straight to the main event of that.
But if he wants to, if he's going to
Uh,
skip right to the main roster, I'm fine with that too.
yeah, but yeah, it was pretty good. And then you had Fatu and Cody going at it
Yep,
a bunch, and then you had Cody hanging on the ropes, and Drew coming out and hitting him with the
that
Claymore,
was pretty
knocking him
awesome.
out of
Yep.
the Rumble. So that was pretty cool. And then Fatu got eliminated by Roman right after
Yeah,
that.
and
So
then
it
Jay
kind
tried
of
to
keeps
eliminate
setting
Roman.
up. Yeah, it keeps seems to be like they're going towards a triple
Yeah,
threat
that
title
seems.
match.
I would assume that's kind of the direction, at least right now, what they're going to do with the WWE
But
title at WrestleMania.
we'll see where that
And
goes.
in the end, it ends up being Gunther, who came out at 30, versus
Hmm.
Roman Reigns 1-on-1 to determine who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Gunther put him in a couple of sleepers, but I mean it's the tribal chief at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And he tosses
yeah, you
Gunther,
kind of
and
knew he was
Roman
going
wins his second Royal Rumble of his career. A stark difference from the first time he won
to. Yeah,
it.
yeah. They actually were happy that he won this time. So So that'll be interesting. So yeah, it was a great Rumble. One of the best ones I can
Yeah,
remember for a
it was
while.
definitely one of the best in the past couple of years, past 5 or 6
Yeah.
years probably.
So now now that we have a little bit better
Yeah,
picture
now we look ahead
of
to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, so we're kind of looking. You kind of got the world title pictures. It's looking like it's going to be the triple threat with Drew, Cody, and
Yep,
Fatu, and then it's kind of looking like the Roman would get put in with CM Punk then,
Z-Bros.
and so you'd have that set up.
Yeah, they got a history.
So that'd be interesting. And then you have. It looks like you might be setting up possibly Brock and Oba.
Love it.
That'd be interesting. You have looks like Seth and Braun could be going at it with each
You got
other
the
here.
Grandes.
If that yeah, the Grandes having their thing. On the women's side, the with the Bellas coming back, they could go after the
I'd
tag
love a Bella
titles.
Twins tag run for the tag titles.
I would assume Liv's going after Stephanie since they've been having problems
You would think
anyway.
so. Because
But
well, it makes even more sense now because Raquel is the number one contender. So Liv just
hmm
won the Rumble and eliminated Raquel to be the Royal Rumble winner. So
hmm
if Raquel loses to Stephanie on Raw, which I think they're having their match on Raw this Monday,
yeah, probably.
if she loses to Raquel or loses to Stephanie, which I think she will, that could bring up some tension between Liv and Raquel now.
hmm
So it makes sense. And then Jade's got Jordan Grace right now, but who knows where she'll go after that. Maybe Bianca does return at some point.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, Jade
So
returned at the Elimination Chamber last year. Maybe Bianca returns to the Elimination Chamber this year.
yeah. You could also have something with Charlotte and Alexa. They had the
They had a
little
little moment.
spat
Charlotte
there.
accidentally
It wasn't
eliminated
a
her.
spat, but yeah, accidentally eliminated her. You got Asuka and
That's
Kyrie
true.
having their thing. So who knows where
It's a
that will
really
lead to?
abusive relationship. Asuka's just abusing Kyrie
Yes,
the whole time.
yeah, pretty much. So it'll be interesting to see where
And
this
we'll
thing
see where
goes.
Rhea and Io go because now, I mean, they're still tag champs, but I'm not. I guess I wasn't super shocked that that neither of them won, but
I mean, I would, if I'm guessing, I would assume they're going to have a match with the Bellas
that would be kind of cool.
at Mania.
At Mania, okay.
Let the Well, yeah, you do let the Bellas win
Okay.
give
I
them
wouldn't
one
hate
last
that.
run. They never won the tag titles before, so you could even make it a triple threat tag if you don't want to bury Rhea and Io
Yeah, just
or a
throw the
Fan
Secret
Forward
Service in
tag.
there.
I mean, there's plenty of tag teams. You had Lyra and
Bailey.
what's her face, Bailey. I mean, we saw how many tag teams were
Yeah,
in
it was a whole
the
tag team
Rumble,
rumble.
so there's plenty of options there that they could put into a tag match. So that would be my guess where they're going to go with
Okay.
that. But yeah, it looks like it's shaping up pretty good. I don't know where this whole Finn thing's going to go. That seems
We'll find
weird.
that on Raw.
I did see someone say like, "Oh, Finn couldn't be in," and they let uh, La Parka in. It's like,
It was
really,
already
we had to
full.
have
That's what
La
Pierce said.
Parka in, and we couldn't let Finn
No, we
in.
can't have Finn in.
So
What are you talking about?
it's interesting. Dom didn't come back
Some
either,
say
so he's
it's
still hurt.
Finteresting.
Okay, let's not be the ones who say that.
No, Dom, I think, is still injured.
That's yeah. So he didn't show up.
Ray did,
He
even
didn't
though I
have any
thought
of
he was
the
hurt.
he didn't have any of the male Judgment Day show up.
Well, there's only
So
Finn and
there's three of
yeah,
them.
both of them are hurt except other than Finn.
What happened to
He
JD?
got hurt
I
off
don't know
camera, I
if he got
think.
hurt. Ouch, loser.
He'd been out for a while.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that was interesting. Sheamus still wasn't in
Nope.
it.
No New
There's a
Day
lot of guys
members.
that no. So
No Leon Slater. I thought that could have been a big one.
I did think Slater could have been in it, but I think they were doing the Evans thing. They probably didn't want two of them in there.
Yeah.
They both have that same kind of style. So
And no Kofi spot this year.
no, he didn't do it. He did a couple cool flips over the outside to save himself, but
But no elaborate
nothing like
save of the
yeah,
elimination.
yeah.
Which maybe they were never planning on doing it, but we're just kind of so used to Kofi doing it back in the day that that it's just become ingrained that any athletic guy is going to be able to do one. Maybe Kofi's
Yeah.
just so special.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting road to WrestleMania, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of it's more up in the air than last year because we knew obviously Cena was going to WrestleMania and he was going to beat Cody. That was pretty obvious.
Hmm.
And then the
Yeah.
world title picture had that triple threat. And then who was the world champion at that time? Oh, Jay won the Rumble, so he
Last
went on
year?
against Gunther.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So
So confusing.
the title pictures were a little bit more clear back last year. This year, I mean, they could go a couple different
Hmm.
directions again. But
Yeah.
we think we kind of know what they're doing. But who knows? We still got what,
Yeah,
two
it's hard to
months,
tell.
3 months?
Well, what did it say? April
It was
19th?
sometime in
So
middle to late April. So
just over 3 months, or just under 3 months, I mean. So
lock and change. Road Dogg can get his hands on it.
Road Dogg can pretend he knows what he's talking about.
If it doesn't involve our truth.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing. Oh.
Well, I thought it was a great show and definitely one of the best
Yeah,
Rumbles I've seen in a little bit. So
yeah, it had, everything was quality. I would have liked a little bit more,
I know
personally,
you do love a loaded card.
but I don't. It doesn't even need to be loaded. You could have had one more match on there.
You need to have those
And
wrestle.
the other thing that I miss about pay-per-views and PLE or whatever you want to call it is that they just don't do the backstage stuff anymore like they used to.
No, they used to build some stuff
You
with the
know,
backstage.
they used to do some stuff, or at least you got like some backstage
Then at
segments.
least
We
they can
had
be on the
nothing.
card, the people.
The only thing they showed backstage was the guys working out beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I would have liked to see some interactions between a couple guys, or do a pre-match interview with Sammy. Like they don't do any of that
Well,
anymore. Like talking backstage before the
they had
match.
one, didn't they? They had Kathy Kelly was doing one. Did she not?
Who'd she talk
She
to
talked to somebody, I'm pretty sure.
on the pay-per-view?
Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe I'm thinking
remember
about
anyone
SmackDown.
talking to anybody.
I thought she talked to somebody on the pay-per-view.
On the pay-per-view, no, because it went to the Rumble match, then it went straight to the Gunther AJ match, then it went straight to the title
Well, with the
match, then it went
ads.
straight to Rumble. Okay, yes, but there was no
Yeah, I think you're
spot
right.
in
Yeah,
there where it was like
I might be thinking of SmackDown.
so. So I wish I could have had a little more depth to it, but it was good. Like some of the stuff they do on like the pre-show
Hmm.
stuff is like you could have done that. Like they could have had a segment where Paul came up to Pierce backstage
And question him.
and did that same spot. Instead, they did it on the
Oh, that's
pre-show.
right. Yeah.
Just it's weird. It's just weird to me. Like, wouldn't you rather do it on? Because they try to make it so realistic on some
Well, they
things.
try to
Like,
they want people to watch the
what
pre-show.
do we really? But do we really need a pre-show and a post-show for these guys? I don't really
Do we
care
really
that
need to
much
see
to listen to them
Rosenberg
talk
talking?
about it. Do we really need Triple H on every
Oh,
post
jeez, not
show?
Triple H.
Do we need to play the Triple H game again? You rewatch this Rumble, you tell me how many times Triple H is mentioned slash put on the screen. I guarantee it's over 20.
20 times?
Yes,
He's so humble though.
guaranteed. Oh, stop it.
He would never do something like that.
Okay. What are you, Sam now?
He's so
No, I'm kidding.
handsome.
Uh huh.
And he's got a fetish
God.
with masked men.
He does. That's some weird crap that's
It used to
happening.
be just Samoan masked men, but now it's anybody.
It's like that's like the sixth one in the last year.
I think it's more than that.
I mean, my God. I love a good like shock, but like
Yeah, it's no Carmelo Hayes, that's for sure.
at least like let him dress as something different.
Let him put on a Rey Mysterio mask like Chris Jericho did back in the day.
Like just do something different. It's weird at this point.
It is kind of weird. That's his way of having a surprise.
Just weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, it was a great Royal Rumble pay per view. Would have liked it to be a little longer, but it it had some good quality. That men's match was one of the best ones I've seen for a long time. So I guess we're having some technical difficulties on Lowe's end. So I will just tell you to go follow the show on Spotify, like and follow the Facebook page, and we'll be back next week with a Fool's Paradise episode, going over the whole month of January and our fantasy draft picks. So we'll catch you when we hit that. Peace.